Hello traders. Today I am back with another trading strategy that would let you to sniper entry most of the markets. This strategy is very simple. But be sure to stick throughout the video so that you can understand what I want to teach you for free today. This video will teach you everything to get started with this strategy. Throughout the video you will learn how to identify the pattern, how to make an entry, and lastly how to make this trading setup. If you are a trader, you know you can combine your own strategy with this style of trading to improve your own strategy. Because this might be the missing key you have been looking for. Without wasting all of your precious time, let's begin with this strategy. This strategy is using only an engulfing candle to sniper entry. But after we have identified the engulfing candle, we also have to identify the gap in the market. What I mean is that we have to identify that the wicks from the candles doesn't touch each other. Mostly this happen in a trending market with a lot of volume. So from this chart we can see that we have some gaps that need to be filled. And later on throughout the video I will also show you the entry pattern and how to put a stop loss. Here is another example on the gaps that we need to identify throughout this strategy. Also, before I forget, there is a strategy that can be combined with this strategy when the market is being manipulated. But that will be on another video. So from this example we can see that we have a bullish engulfing candle. But after that engulfing candle the market did not come and retest the body of the previous candle, and there is also a gap that need to be filled. As we can see from here that this is the gap we need to see in the market. Another example is on this chart over here. As we can see we have a bearish engulfing candle with a lot of momentum that need to be filled before it can continue to the downside. So what we need is to structure our setup, but marking up the candle's low for future references. By doing so we will never forget the gap that need to be filled in the future. And another example is this over here. As we can see we have a bullish engulfing candle. But after that bullish engulfing candle we can see that the market just shoot up, leaving a lot of gaps that need to be filled in the future. So we can use them as a reference for future reversals. Or you can draw up the zones like how I did here. And also some traders might call this an imbalance in the market. But as a trader you can do whatever you want with your chart to simplify your trading strategy. As long at the end of the day you are profitable. Now let's begin with the juicy part of the video, which is how to make an entry. To make an entry from this trading strategy we can use a sell limit or buy limit. But guys, you have to make your own analyses before making this kind of entry because you might sniper entry. But from the example above we can see that we draw the horizontal line on the previous candle's body. And on example below we can see that we do the same thing but vice versa. Drawing the zone from the candle's body. By doing so that area will be our buy or sell sniper entry levels. But if you don't want to sniper entry but needing more confluence to your trading, I have another video that will teach you how to confirm the sell. I will leave it in the description below. Now that we know how to identify the gap and how to enter the market, it's time I show you how to do it on a chart. Now from this example over here, the first step is to identify an engulfing candle followed by a gap that we need price to fill. Now that we have identified our gap in the market, the next step is to draw up that zone so that we can use it as reference to sell. Then we can put a limit order so that when the market comes to that area we can sell. And remember, there is no such thing as a 100% winning trading strategy. Losses in the market, they are available. Even the top traders in the world, they have already experienced a losing trade. Now you see we have a zero drawdown entry on this one. There are other setups that might not be a sniper and some might end up hitting your stop loss. All you have to do is to use a proper risk management. Now from this example over here, I will be doing the same things from what I was showing you from the beginning of the video. We can see that the market made a bullish engulfing candle and leaving some gaps in the market. We will put a buy limit order on the previous candle's body so that when the market comes back to that area it can trigger our trade. So now guess if the market is going to be profitable or price will hit our stop loss. I will give you few seconds to guess. Now, like I said before, you will never win all the trades you are entering. If you don't believe me, now open up your MT4 and check your trading history. From here we can see that price hit our stop loss. To avoid headache, just risk 1% of your trading account until you are comfortable with your strategy. Moving on to more examples throughout the video. Let's begin by this one over here. As a trader, if you have designed the rules of your trading plan, you don't have to worry, because if you have backtested you will have already seen some of the losses in your strategy. So from this example we just have to identify an engulfing candle, then identify a gap that need to be filled. Then put your sell limit order for when the market comes to that area it can trigger the trade. But sometimes if you set your take profit too low, price likes to come and retest that area again, but it's very rare throughout my backtesting. As we can see, price came to that area again to retest the price level one more time before it became bearish again. If you have watched some of the videos in the channel, you have to know the 3 keys when entering a trade in the market. There are a lot of things you can do with this strategy. One of my favorite one is that you can use it as an entry strategy or use it in higher time frame. Then again use it one more time in lower time frame to enter using a small stop loss. From this example we can see our engulfing candle, then after we can see that the trend has changed by breaking the previous higher low. This is when we want to add more value to the trade we want to get in. Because no matter what we put on a chart, the market will always invalidate those things we put on a chart. Now that we have a structure that is broken plus a gap that need to be filled, we can now put our risk to reward tool for entry when the market comes to retest that area. And for take profit I like to use previous highs and lows. But if you want the knowledge to make a great take profit, make sure you are subscribed to the channel so that you will never miss that video when it comes out. So now as we can see, this is not really a sniper entry, but the market moved in the anticipated direction. Now before I do one last example on this strategy, I want to show you how this strategy can be so profitable. Here we can see a bearish engulfing candle. Then the next step to identify if the engulfing candle is having a gap or not. If the engulfing candle doesn't have a gap, then just avoid it, because this video is not based on that. What I am saying is that never trade what is not inside your trading plan. Just because the market is open, it doesn't mean you can just open MT4 and open trades without following your trading plan. Now that we have the gap, what we need to do now is to put our sell limit order so that the market can trigger the trade when it comes to that area again. And if the market shoot lower without triggering, don't chase the market, just move to another pair which is following this trading plan. Now you see the magic? This strategy can also sniper entry even the higher time frames. So we can see that price shoot lower without even stopping. So by repeating the same thing over and over again, it can lead to a growth in your trading account. Catching this kind of trades is very nice because even if you lose 5 trades you will still be profitable. But only if you use calculated risk. As I am about to show you this one last example. If you have noticed throughout the video, I have been using 2 things, which is finding an engulfing candle plus a gap. This is what I would be doing on this example again. This is called following a trading plan. Now we can see the gap in the market. Now just put a risk to reward tool in your buy limit order. And if you like this video so far, please consider liking the video and leaving a comment below so that this video can reach more people. Because I am not making any money for sharing this kind of knowledge to you guys. But by doing so it will motivate me to keep sharing this knowledge. So now we can see that price moved in our anticipated direction. I have backtested this for over a month with more than 5,000 screenshots. So if you want those screenshots, just hit me up in the comment below. I will do something for you guys to have them too. So I guess that this is the end of our video. I will see you on the next one. Stay safe and use a stop loss.